What was he doing?
Put the car together. Do something.
What is up, guys? Today I'm working on a 2002 Toyota Camry, and I have to replace the lower control arm as well as the axles, so I'm doing that now. So I just took out the ball joint, which is new, which I have the lower control arms, which also have the ball joints, but I'm going to use these since these are already installed. Makes life a little bit easier, and then I'll just have extra ball joints as backup. We'll throw them in the trunk. So with that said, I put the new shocks and the new sway bar links all the way around. Now, the problem here is when you're doing the lower control arm, that's easy to take out. There's a bolt down there. Now, take a look here. I believe these are 22 millimeters. So take a look at this nice problem that Toyota gave us. There is the engine mount. You unbolt it from down below. There's a 17 here, 17 here, and then a 17 over here. And then you also have a 19 up here. So now you're asking yourself, how the heck am I going to get this motor mount out? I said the same thing. So what we're gonna have to do is lift up the transmission. So I'm gonna put a jack underneath and then lift it up and see if I can get this guy out of here. So let me do that now. So before you lift up the car, make sure you take out that 17 millimeter, which is this bolt, or yeah, this bolt right here. That way you can lift up this passenger side. But I'm also gonna leave it loose for now because I'm gonna do the driver's side next. All right, guys, this is definitely not fun. So you can see it's out. This is the way it goes into those 3 holes, and then one up top. So you gotta finesse it. You gotta wiggle it up and down until you get enough space. But if you guys can see, I literally had, when I took this out, it was like that. So I had just enough space to pull it out. But yeah, that is kind of a pain in the butt. But once you get that out, you should be all set. Now you can go ahead and remove this 22 and that 22. And then that's either a 19. Yeah, that looks like a 19, possibly a 17. So we'll go ahead and we'll take that out the bottom. And then this lower control arm should come right out. And then we can put that axle in. All right, guys. So I got the lower control arm in. I also got the axle in. It's held up right now. But this here, the spindle and the tie rod, if you don't disconnect the tie rod, you're going to need to remove the spindle. I left the tie rod there, but I was able to get it in. So basically, you need to swing this all the way to the left so that you can get the lower control arm to line up straight first. So like this. You're going to put it in, put the bolt in, and then once you have the bolt and the nut in, at that point, that's when you can do this. You're going to slide it, and then you could straighten it out. As soon as you straighten it out, you're gonna have to bang it in a little bit because as you can see, the sway bar link and the sway bar is touching the lower control arm. So you're gonna have to fight a little bit, and then you'll have to straighten these out a little bit. Don't forget this this bracket that comes on the stock lower control arm. Make sure you put it on. And again, these are 22s. You're gonna have to straighten them out a little bit because the control arm is gonna want to bend out. So you'll have a gap here and a gap there. So you just gotta straighten it so that the bolt lines up and then threads right in. And then here we go. We gotta put this bad boy back in. So as you can see, remember I told you it was really close. So it's in there. So let me just pop that in. Yep. So now, once that is in there, go. So you'll put that in there, and you'll kind of align the top. Put the nut in at the top. You can't see it, but put the nut in at the top because there's a little nipple that aligns this motor mount. So go ahead and do that now. All right, guys, everything is back together. We put the caliper back on. We put the 12 millimeter nut back on the strut. 22 millimeter nuts are tightened. Axle nuts in. We got 30 millimeter axle nut, multiple point in. That bolt is all set, nice and tightened up. And the same goes for that, as well as the tranny mount right over here. So that is all set. Now we're gonna go ahead and move to the other side, and this is all squared away. So let's jump to the other side. All right, guys, now we are on the passenger side, which I'm taking out again the lower control arm and the axle. So post a separate video for the axle, but in this video I'm going to be showing you the lower control arm. So like I said on the other side, if you guys watched the beginning of the video, you're going to want to, let me move this tie rod. So this time I took off the tie rod, the other time I left it on there. So basically when you install the new one, you're going to install it just like this, so that way it's straight. Because if you try and install it with the control arm the way it's supposed to be, you know, these two bolts over there, this is going to be at an angle, and it's going to be just a pain in the butt to put that bolt in. So what we want to do is put the new control arm in like that, and then essentially just swing it over, and then you'll get it in place. Just bang it up, and it'll pop right through the sway bar, and then you can go ahead and tighten it down. But for this purpose, I swing it out, give it a wiggle, things out, all done. Boom. And of course, this is the culprit for the replacement of these lower control arms. So with that said, the new control arm is going to go in like I just stated to you, and then I'll mount this thing in, and we should be good. Oh yes, in regards to the other motor mount that sits here, so go ahead, you can take out, there's 3 14 millimeter bolts. So there's 1, 2, 3 bolts, and then there's a bracket. The passenger side does not have a bracket. It goes straight into the tranny itself. So this is nice that it has the bracket, because you could take this one and this one off. I took it off with my 3/8 Milwaukee. This one I had to use a wrench to get, because the mount is like right here and you can't fit a ratchet in there, but a wrench will do, and then you could just loosen it by hand. So let me show you that. So as you can see, this sits there in those holes, and then there you got the 1, 2, and 3